Ladies and gents, we have got one hell of a transfer update. It's a massive Arsenal transfer update. Ben Jacobs has spoken about Berta being in advanced talks now for both Benjamin Sesko and Viktor Gyökeres. Fabrizio Romano has retweeted a tweet regarding Gyökeres, and other sources are saying that personal terms have been agreed. There's also an exclusive from Fabrizio Romano with regards to Noni Madueke. Could he be on his way to Arsenal? And as well as David Ornstein has spoken about the current situation. It's 1,000,000 degrees in the UK right now. It's 32, 33 degrees. Everyone is sweating buckets. It's so hot, but it's not going to be as hot as this transfer update. What on earth was that? Look, I apologize. That was an absolutely diabolical pun. But this video is brought to you by Caddy Comps. Get yourself over to Caddy Comps for the latest golf equipment. They've already given away £8 million worth of prizes to 10 lucky winners. Their competition tonight expires later on this evening at 7 p.m. They're also giving away a Range Rover. You can purchase a ticket to win some of the latest golf equipment for as little as 79 pence, which is absolutely extraordinary. But let's get into the transfer update. Now, Arsenal have announced the signing of Kepa Arrizabalaga. This immediately has divided opinion, and I don't really understand it. I get Arsenal are venting because they haven't got the striker over the line. They haven't got the left winger over the line. I completely understand the frustration when it comes to that. But you've brought in a backup goalkeeper. That's the key word. A backup goalkeeper. This guy has just cost you £5 million. How many backup goalkeepers in the Premier League are better than Kepa Arrizabalaga? Not only that, he was the number one for Bournemouth last year and played more than 30 games for them in one of their best ever Premier League seasons. Romano has said, official, confirmed, Kepa signs as a new Arsenal player, £5 million deal from Chelsea. My feeling is that the club that we are so close to winning says Kepa. And that's the thing. Liverpool might have had a fantastic transfer window. Man City might have had a fantastic transfer window. But we're only in July. We are in July right now. And I genuinely think the situation at Arsenal right now, I think fans are so frustrated because of what other teams are doing. But we're in July. This is the month where every big team does their transfer business normally because the football financial year ended on June 30th. It's the 1st of July. Now you should see football clubs, because they know their PSR profit and sustainability rules. They know their current financial situation going into next season. You should see a lot of teams making moves. And speaking of making moves, Noni Madueke. Now, this is going to divide opinion massively. Massively. I'm going to be the first person to say, I think Noni Madueke, as a backup for Bukayo Saka, is very, very good business. What I will also say as well, though, if they're bringing in Noni Madueke to be a first-team starter, I don't really understand where that leads them. Gyökeres is going to be a fantastic signing. Can play out on the left, can play out on the right and be a backup for Saka. Can also compete with Martin Odegaard in the 10. Noni Madueke, for me, I think Arsenal, where the situation they're at right now in their project, need to be signing the elites. And Fabrizio Romano has said Noni Madueke remains one of the names on Arsenal's shortlist. No bids or proposal. The fact that he has said there is no proposal, for me means that's an alternative for Gyökeres. I still believe Arsenal's number one transfer target is going to be, on the left-hand side, Rodrygo. Now, why this update right now, this Tottenham bit here is very important, is because I personally think, and as well as a lot of reports are suggesting, Tottenham have pulled out of the race for Gyökeres. We're about to bid £50 million for Kudus, which is going to be a fantastic signing. Check out earlier's video. Romano has then gone and retweeted his tweet from yesterday with regards to Gyökeres and Arsenal contacting his camp. Other reports are coming out and saying that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Gyökeres. Arsenal have made contact with Gyökeres' camp over the weekend. Contacts are taking place for Crystal Palace star, with Arsenal informed on deal conditions. Tottenham remain also keen on Eze. Now, that was yesterday. Today, Fabrizio Romano has given an exclusive with regards to Mohamed Kudus. So it looks like we are completely out of the race. We are going to bring up an exclusive from a report coming out from Ben Jacobs, who's a very, very credible source. But before we get into that, ladies and gents, we have got to hear from the main man, Jimmy Bullard, who's going to tell you more about caddy comps.
You didn't know my nickname was the Beaver, did you? There's nothing worse than playing with a driver you've just won and you keep the sticker on. Take the stickers off. Win all the latest golf equipment here at Caddy Comps every night for as little as 79p. That was levered, that was.
Get over to Caddy Comps, use my code, it will be in the description. You can win some of the latest golf equipment for as little as 79p. £8 million worth of prizes has been given to 10,000 lucky winners. So get down, check them out, and you could even win a Range Rover Sport. Now, in terms of the Ben Jacobs, now, this is the first report I have seen from any report on Viktor Gyökeres that Arsenal, as it stands right now, excuse me, I'm sweating like anything. Arsenal, as it stands right now, are in advanced talks for Viktor Gyökeres. Ben Jacobs has come out and said the following. Andrea Berta has advanced talks for both Benjamin Sesko and Viktor Gyökeres. Both players would welcome the move to Arsenal, but key to either target is getting the fee down to around 70 million euros. Ollie Watkins also remains a target. And that's coming out from Ben Jacobs, who's one of the most credible and reliable sources in and around the Premier League. Now, if they're in advanced talks for both, that just tells me that Arsenal are playing the risk factor, which when I think out of the two, the higher risk signing for me is Benjamin Sesko. If you're signing Benjamin Sesko, you have to go and get a Rodrygo. If you're signing Viktor Gyökeres, you can get away with signing Eberechi Eze and Noni Madueke. If I said to all Arsenal fans, you'd get Zubimendi, Viktor Gyökeres, Noni Madueke, and Eberechi Eze, a lot of Arsenal fans would take that. But they still need a maverick signing. And that maverick signing for me is Rodrygo. But the fact this tweet's come out today, only 40 minutes ago, that they are in advanced talks, Ollie Watkins, I don't think will happen. I think Ollie Watkins will be potentially a Manchester United player, or he's going to stay at Aston Villa. I don't personally believe right now that the situation Arsenal are in, they are going to go all out for Ollie Watkins. I think he's a name that's on their list, just like Noni Madueke, but I don't think that will happen. In terms of the Rodrygo situation, apparently, according to reports, his current situation will be resolved after the Club World Cup. He's set to be left on the bench again today. So that will be 3 games in a row. You can clearly see he's unhappy. You can clearly see by that Xabi Alonso clearly does not rate him. Arsenal value Eberechi Eze below his 68 million release clause. There has been no bid today, but Arsenal's interest is serious and advancing. Eze is understood to be keen. Wow. Eze is keen on a move to Arsenal. I mean, that's really, really shit. I'm not going to lie. I love Eze. I think he would have been fantastic for us. But, yeah. I mean, Ben Jacobs has come out with a massive transfer update as well, saying that Arsenal's interest in Eberechi Eze stems from his ability to play both as an attacking midfielder and out wide, but not in place of another left-wing target. So the fact that they are going to be potentially bringing in him and a left-winger, I think should be... Arsenal fans should be very, very positive about that. Very, very positive. Florian Plettenberger said, understood Arsenal have made an offer to sign Noni Madueke and have agreed personal terms. Now, the player could leave Chelsea this summer and talks have started. Now, let's actually bring up his actual tweet because I know he did mention it within the last couple of hours. He said, understood Arsenal have submitted an offer, and this is one of the best, most reliable transfer journalists in Germany. So Noni Madueke, the 23-year-old winger, could leave Chelsea in the summer. Talks have started. Madueke is one of several top profiles Arsenal are assessing for this position. Arsenal are still considering a transfer for Rodrygo should he wish to leave Real Madrid. Look, I still think that he's going to be leaving Real Madrid this summer. If he goes to Arsenal, that's going to be one hell of a bit of business. And make sure you drop a like. Make sure you check out the Spurs video. There's a video coming out later with regards to Liverpool on the Club World Cup. No, not the Club World Cup, on Mark Gahey, and Chelsea about the Club World Cup tomorrow. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out Caddy Comps. The link is in the description. Like I said, £8 million worth of prizes have been given away to 10,000 lucky winners. I will see you soon.